Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution. Welcome to my channel. It's wonderful to have you. This is your weekly message for air signs. So if you are a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, this may be for you. It may resonate for the week of May 6th through to the May 12th. So it is general. Keep that in mind. It can't possibly touch everyone's situation. Know that if you don't like the message or if it's not for you, it just may not be for you. But it's up to you still, no matter what the cards say or what messages we receive from Spirit, and your grassroots evolution and your ability to change and your ability to go after what you guys want to see as fulfillment. So I just want to say, kind of as a little disclaimer before we get going, if you don't like the cards and you don't like the message, you can change it, right? And even this energy, time is fluid, so it may be picking up on an old pattern or an old situation, something that you're dealing with now or something that you're yet to kind of encounter. So just kind of keep an open mind, but don't dwell on whatever the message is, guys. So I just want to take a moment to ask my team of light to jump in and join me, to use me as the clearest channel possible, as well as the most far-reaching, and Archangel Michael as well to jump in and guard, guide, bless, and protect this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, guys. If you want your angels or guides in your life, all you need to do is ask. They're here for us, and just ask that they're here for our highest good, okay? So I'm going to first start off with a message from the postcard from Spirit Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Just to get an overall message for this week, air signs, what Spirit would have us know. So if you're returning to my channel and you're a subscriber, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Guys, if you've been watching for a while or if I resonate, please feel free to subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often. It would be wonderful to have you along the way with me. So let's get started. Spirit, what's one message for anyone watching here, air signs, from May 6th through May 12th? Thank you. Okay, so we have a cherub kind of holding up a flower box or whatever this is in a circle. But she's around water flowers, and there's There's around flowers here, and she's also got wings. So, water the magical things in life. That's one of the things I read from that. So we have, dearest you. And when I'm reading this, guys, take it, pay attention to how it makes you feel. What does it bring into conscious awareness? And how can you use this, any feelings that it invoked, to invoke positive change, right, into your world. So dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. And it says you can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. I truly believe forgiveness is one of the most important tools, and gratitude, but forgiveness is one of the most important tools we can harness in this earth, because I swear and apologize, but we all fuck up sometimes, right? And coming at situations so that we can forgive ourselves if it's something that, we're holding an attachment onto what we've done, to release ourselves from any negative feelings or even attachments, right? And being the victim, and rather say, I forgive myself for not knowing better at the time, not understanding the lesson, whatever it is. Release ourselves, right? Go back, find your inner child, give it a hug. Wherever you are in that situation, say, I apologize that I have put you in this position, but you are no longer responsible to carry the burden around. I forgive you. I forgive me. And give yourself a big ol' hug for whatever the situation is. And when we are able to give forgiveness to ourselves, it is so much easier to let that go off into the world around us. So I am also being asked to pull the bottom of the deck as well. And we have a butterfly here for transformation. You have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where, poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. You are so special, as much as you are also, paradoxically, one with the world, individual, yet part of a great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where you are saying you are on the right path, where we are saying you are on the right path, even if your ego self doesn't see that. Listen to your soul, check in with spirit, keep going. Spirit loves you, life loves you, we love you. Continue on your path, my friends. Keep going, following your destiny, following your purpose, following your internal guidance. Listen to your soul because it does know the way, and give forgiveness where it's needed. Okay, let go of the past hurts is what I'm hearing. And I'm going to ask a message for from the past life oracle by Doreen Virtue, just to get a little more clarification, please, on forgiveness. Thank you. And we have 3 that have come up. So we have health. When we harbor resentments, that kind of stuff does have an effect on our physical body as well, okay? Health, right, is more than just how you feel or, physically are you able to walk around. This could be mental health, emotional health, and feelings of stability. But it could also be that if you're in a lot of stress and in places where we are harboring hurts and resentments and we need to forgive, but we're not able to get that out there, that does have a severe effect on our body. If any of you, have heard the phrase, right, depression hurts. When we're depressed, our bodies literally can feel hurt, can feel pain. There could be just deciding, and again, take what resonates. It was an example, but you could have latent health problems, or there could be issues that you are experiencing with your health that could be tied to an emotional thing. And I'm hearing Chinese medicine. This could be something really to look into if you're interested at all. But there being a real correlation between our emotional body and our physical body and our well-being, right? Our mind, body, and spirit, this kind of thing is really all one. And we need to take a holistic approach to our health, mental, physical, spiritual, all of these things, okay? This could also be in the next month. Give yourself forgiveness where if you haven't always put your health first, give yourself grace, okay? We've all kind of been on those times where we think that we have so many other obligations and we put ourselves last on that. And Spirit is also, I feel like, asking you, give yourself some grace and give yourself forgiveness. But to give ourselves true forgiveness, it means that we can't go back to acting or behaving or, eating, neglecting ourselves, whatever the behavior was that caused this in the first place. Okay? We have karmic relationship as well. And the other one that fell out is communal living. So you could also, if you're experiencing any difficulties within, your relationships or within your household, that kind of stress also will have a pretty big impact on your health. So just keep an open mind on that. Just going to pause you for a minute, guys. Alright, I'm back. I didn't feel like I could do this without my selenite wand. So, some of you, this could definitely be like forgiveness is required in a karmic partnership or in a relationship. I really like this picture. It's like that couple before going off to war. You're not sure if you're going to see them ever again. And this is that crazy, silly love, right? Just jumping in head first, not even aware where the winds may take you, not sure if he's going to come back, right? But love nonetheless. And then communal living here as well, that you get sometimes when we live with other people, you know, it could be stress. Again, I'm hearing that. So let's see here. The bottom of the deck is the high priest or priestess. So that is, you know, calling in your higher wisdom, understanding your intuition, understanding your connection to spirit, and being able to see through the fold and see through into not kind of non-ordinary, right? Multi-dimensional, being able to see with your eyes, but having your eyes wide open, your third eye open. Okay, so I feel like if that was for you, you will kind of know that will resonate for you. But again, if it's not for you, don't dwell on it. Go about your day. So I'm going to take that high priestess and we'll put these up. So let me see what else. I'm going to ask a Crystal Mandela Oracle as well, and then we'll get into the tarot, guys. So this is by Elena Fairchild. I'm just going to ask one message to help anyone who's moving through this. First off, I'm going to ask about the health issue. What is one card, please, Spirit, to help with this health issue that we have on the table? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air signs, May 6th. Thank you. Ooh, we get meaningful sacrifice, and already there is value. And so shall it be. So, the ascended one that fell out to the ground was Ascended Master Jesus and sacrifice. And this is, again, what is one of the teachings of Jesus? Forgiveness. So, really, really important right now to... Meaningful sacrifice means what is important for me to keep, but what is important for me to let go of? What are the things in my world that is not working? What are the things I know I need to change to improve my health, improve my living situation, improve my relationships with others, and, you know, really just be able to be true and honor myself? What do I need to forgive? Whether it's outside me or inside me. And I'm going to give you a little affirmation from the book. Okay, so the Crystal Mandela Oracle. Anybody who's interested or starting out on your spiritual path or journey, or even just would like to, you know, kind of take part in your own active healing on your own, this is a really great deck to get into. So let me see, that's number 23, so equaling a 5. And as we can release a lot of the things that are built up and pent up that weren't meant to be here, you're going to feel a whole lot better. You know, that's going to bring a whole lot of change, and that's what a 5 is about. So I'm going to get you guys maybe to just repeat after me for this. And if you would... if you don't want to repeat after me, you can just ask Spirit to use my words and intend that you also have me speak through you, and just afterwards, you know, kind of give your little so be it or amen and thank you, you know, accept it. So pay attention to how you feel through this as well. You may want to take your shoes off and ask that Spirit kind of transmute any of the energy that may be coming to you from this. I call upon the crystal angel of Rosafina and Ascended Master Jesus Christ, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of meaningful sacrifice. May the discipline asked of me be an opportunity for me to discover my inner strength, courage, and faith. May I be supported by love to surrender my attachments to how I wish things would be, so the universe may bless me with all that would cause my soul to overflow with joy. May I be protected and nurtured on my true path and divine destiny at all times. All that I unconditionally surrender to divine love attracts even greater blessings into my life. I accept the blessings that become available to me through my meaningful sacrifice, through divine grace and my own free will. So be it. So, guys, for the next little bit, I am going to just do part of this here, but it asks me to hold the card kind of facing towards my heart, but you can hold your hand, and just if you feel any heat, know that you are connecting with your heart center here, and you're connecting with your energy field, and ask that, if there's any buildup, it just, again, transmutes through your feet and you clear your energy space. I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and all layers of my entire being to release all attachments, guilt, shame, and manipulation, lack of forgiveness and anger, betrayal, abandonment, and intimidation that have contaminated my experience of love and ability to trust in the universe. I now choose to know, honor, and express the purity of meaningful sacrifice with the full understanding that a higher grace guides me, protects me, empowers me as needed to walk my sacred life path and fulfill my divine destiny. I trust in this grace unconditionally. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. So there is a prayer here, and I'll just ask for you guys to just kind of put your head down, listen to it. Again, feel how it feels for you. May those who meaningful sacrifice is asked feel the compassion of the universe for their work and access the tremendous inner strength that they need to succeed in their divine life mission. According to divine compassion and in service to the greater divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. And there's an affirmation that you can say 3 times to kind of help integrate this. And then after, go about your day, have a bath, do anything that brings and activates you but brings you life, rest, heal. But, work through releasing some of the stuff that you're asking the universe to help you with. So you can do this in the mirror. If you need to afterwards, you can just, again, repeat after me, or you can just ask that I be used as a channel for you. I trust in the wisdom of meaningful sacrifice. I tap into the joy of my soul as I walk my true path, knowing that the sweet and total fulfillment offered by my own unique destiny is worth every effort on my part. I am brave, courageous, and disciplined. And I accept the meaningful grace that is manifesting through me now in accordance with divine perfection. So, you are brave, courageous, disciplined. You have those within you, and sometimes if we're not always feeling we're brave, if we don't always feel we have the discipline or the drive to keep going, we do, but we have to choose it. And I feel like the path, I'm going to keep this out, but the path that you've been on or you're about to go on, or whatever's taken its toll on your health, whatever karmic situation that is asking for you to hold forgiveness, it is really repeated through this card. Okay? So if you're a Christian, if you hold Christian values, you're probably pretty familiar with Jesus. If you're not, or if you hold kind of God blocks or Jesus blocks, how I found it helps is to see it as an energy, as ascended Master Jesus. We know he lived. We know he walked this earth, regardless of whether, not to get into too much, right? But regardless of whether we believe that he is the Son of God, our Lord and personal Savior, or an ascended Master, a really cool